On this episode of Car Rant, we're finally doing the 240's exhaust. Giant trombone just sitting there. In case you didn't see, this is part of the HKS Hi Power Exhaust that we have for this R240. This is kintsugi, meaning preparing something with gold. And this is some of our gold. This is parts more or less shipped straight from Japan. I mean, all the labels, all the instructions are all Japanese. This is more or less what's on my car, minus the part that Ian's holding here. This is our resonated section of the exhaust pipe. I don't have a resonator on mine. Mine is just the pack. We also have our ISR test pipe. It's not like anything crazy or anything like that. It's just a 3-inch that's gonna help us do the job of getting nice free flow for our exhaust. That way when it's time to boost this car, or whatever else we're gonna do with this car, we have at least some proper exit strategy in place. First thing we gotta do, we've already brought our car into Ishmael's garage. Yes, we finally have a garage space that we can work out of on occasion. But we've already had the car in here for a while. We drove it in ourselves. We want to make sure that it cools all the way down. That way when we go under there, we don't sear our hands. That's also why I have these really nice mechanics gloves so that I can actually hold the thing and not burn my hands off if it's too hot. Since the exhaust is actually on the driver's side instead of the passenger side like it is on the Evo, we're going to jack it up specifically from that side. That way we can get under it. And just trying to undo bolts. What we can do now is actually set up the test pipe to our, I guess you would call it the pipe or the resonated section of the pipe. So yeah, let's do this. But Ian, what have you discovered, friend?
Well, oh wait, no, that's there. Never mind, we got both our hangers.
Okay, cool.
No, we're good. I just didn't see one of the hangers because there's actually still a piece of the old hanger on it, but this is, in fact, an aftermarket exhaust. As you can tell, somebody actually put a
tip on it at one point.
Oh yeah, actually, there's that, and there's no other hangers on this piece. And you use one of those AutoZone ones that, you know, the pieces that you bend so you could hang.
Yeah, flexible.
Yep.
Well, now we know. Now the fun part is trying to remove it. We had to try and start like cutting bolts out because we knew they'd be fused, like this one. Oh, that was rust. And then as we're going, I don't know if you can see that, there are no nuts on any of these bolts. They're all fused metal. That's disturbingly scary. This one looks like they cut it and then like it didn't actually like get cut because there's still a nut on this side, but like, yeah, this is the most jank setup possible. And like we said earlier, this is definitely an aftermarket exhaust. I mean, that was an O2 sensor. You know, it's just, yeah, this is beyond sketchy. So we're gonna try and see if we can cut or remove at least from over here and try and see if it'll all come off in one fell swoop, since most of this is just literally being held on by hopes and dreams. There's nothing holding this together. I don't know if you can hear it. It's just on the other side. He's yet to see the exhaust for himself. We're hoping to have it done, but obviously, you know, couldn't exactly make that deadline. But he's never seen this out of the box himself, so I'm very curious to see what he thinks when he sees it, because I didn't think it would be this aggressive of a barrel back exhaust. So we're gonna wait for him to walk through the door and see what he thinks. Well, what do you think, bro? Like of the how aggressive and huge it is?
Cooler than I thought it was gonna look. TBH.
TBH. Well, welcome to the work table. We've been out here doing this for a while.
I'm sorry, guys.
It is what it is.
Midnight cruise.
But seriously, go look under the car. You will not believe the insane amount of no nuts on anything you'll find.
It's gonna be terrible.
So we've been out here just sending it on, trying to cut this exhaust down. Let's be real. That is separated. That is completely off.
And there's no other hangers on it except
for the cat. And look at this.
Like,
this is one strong freaking muffler pack. Another day, another dollar. It's time to send it again. So what did you bring, Santa the Drift Giant?
So we got ourselves some gaskets.
Now, why do we need these exactly?
Those, because when we pull the old headers off, we're gonna have to scrape the old.
We're pulling the headers off?
Yeah.
We didn't tell them that.
No, we didn't, did we?
Yes, we're pulling the headers off. Oh, and I already broke a gasket. Nice job, Nick. Oh.
Head studs. I only got 6 of them. I'm hoping that at least 2 of them are salvageable.
Let's hope so, yeah? 'Cause otherwise we're gonna have to take a trip to Winchester again. Try and find the rest of them.
These were the only 6 in Winchester.
Oh wow. Dang, talk about finding parts that are hard to come by.
Yeah, single cams are they're great if you want to boost the KA, but they're just so difficult to come by parts. You either have to order stuff online specifically for them, or you pray that whatever auto shop you visit has your parts. Say you're lucky because he was going to drop these on his.
Oh,
But
dang, brother. Nice. New headers for the car. They'll definitely sound better for one thing.
yeah,
It has its own evap stuff, so if we wanted to, we can run it. But the key thing is these are aftermarket and they will fit perfectly with what we've got. And it also means that we don't have to sit there and try and hack with a sawzall at that bottom flange there.
yeah. Problem with the evap stuff, just for you guys who are watching, 9 times out of 10 those evap bolts aren't going to come out unless you like superheat them with acetylene.
Acetylene gas.
So your best bet is
stuff.
9 times out of 10 these just run like you said, these just run through your evap stuff. Just cut them off and plug them with whatever, duct tape, quick steel,
Yeah.
JB weld. Nobody cares at this point. They're over 25.
Yeah, I was about to say, we have a rule in the state of Virginia, and probably several other states as well, that if the car is above 25 years old, it will not need evaporation stuff. It will not need the, what's the other half? Oh yeah, emissions control.
Yep.
So it doesn't have to pass emissions. Therefore, straight pipe all the things.
There you go.
All right, so we're pulling apart the engine bay to try and remove these headers, and this filter looks okay from this side, right? And then that's supposed to be yellow, and it's just, oh god, it's messing with the ISO. That's how bad that is.
Ish, change your filters.
Hang on, say it again.
Ishmael, change your filters. All of them.
God, that's terrifying. That's how we do. Sawzall. Alright boys, send it.
Wear gloves!
Oh, he just yeeted his pen. Are you ready for this fish? You're probably ready to go to bed too. It's like 11:30. We're just trying to send it so that it's on here and done. Say what?
I'm an old man.
Why is all of the young people just like so full
I
of
have to
energy?
get up early and then it's strenuous in an hour traffic to go 20 miles.
Yeah, I know that struggle. We've already got the headers on, so now we gotta go in here and actually like take this off. It's gonna be good, man. Your car will sound a lot better. You have an immediate check engine light though for pulling the EGR stuff out. But, you know, we can always tune fix that. Okay. Okay.
Hold on.
I'm trying.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Take your time.
Take my time, he says. As he's like, I'm ready to kill everybody.
When we say that this is not exactly an easy job, but not really a hard job, we're not joking.
Dude, this would have been like 30 times faster if we had a lift.
30 times faster and probably done in like 3 hours if it didn't have a crap ton of rust. Definitely a true statement. But I mean, just looking at it from over here, you know what I'm saying? Some fat boy, just some
You know what I'm saying?
thick boy exhaust right there. His first word is "Holy cow!"
That's a foxhole, man. It's like
Is it hiding Osama bin Laden in there?
Find lodging and warmth and care in there.
And then suffocate as soon as you start the car. Like
Dang, that's much quicker than I
anticipated?
Yes.
Well, hold on, let's compare. Old and busted, new hotness.
It's almost
Old and busted.
looks comical, dude. It looks like those big exhausts on those trucks that they put. Like the stupid
diesel
big
pipes.
The stupid big, like they're like on
Blast
purposely
pipes.
big.
Yeah. Let's just compare like the inch and a half, 4-inch exit. Can you, dude, put your fist in there. I think that's gonna be the new standard. Can you fit your fist?
Look at my foot. Test will Ian's hand and or foot fit in there.
Oh god, no, that's that diesel blast pipe territory there.
Yeah. Oh dear God.
Oh my god, it sounds like I thought it would. That sounds great.
I already know I warmed up.
Brother, it sounds really good. I told you it would. HKS Hi Power Exhausts should always sound this nice. Thoughts on the exhaust so far?
It sounds really good. I want to hear it under load. And then I want to go home and go to bed.
Yeah, it's a late night. It's almost 1. All right, now that exhaust is like kind of settled in a little bit, it sounds really freaking good. I'm really excited to hear this thing. And Ishmael's on his way to our little meeting spot. We're in our own little version of Mexico right now. And we're about to listen to a drive-by. This is gonna be good. Oh my gosh, you can hear from here. It sounds so good! Dude. He's going for it too. That sounds so good!
Yeah!
Let's go!
Okay.
That's amazing.
I need one.
You're sold on it now?
I'm sold on it.
I told you it sounded good. Oh, you're next. You need one now too. Like, that's, yeah, it pops. Oh my god, dude. We're like getting school children, man. This sounds amazing. And on that note, guys, we're gonna end the video. That sounds amazing. That was definitely worth Bloody Knuckles because that just, it's popping every single time he shifts. Oh man, it's just, oh, dime bag perfect. I think we need to let him hear his car for himself in the credit section. But like, oh, that sounded good.
I know.
Even backing up, you can hear it in the background. That sounds great. But on that note, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you next time. God bless and peace. Hold on. Dude, you pop every time you shift.
I know.
Here, let me drive it. I want you to hear it.
The pop during the shift is like, it's like a freaking video game, dude. It's like, it's obnoxiously addictive. Honestly, I was really worried it was gonna sound like cheesy or dumb, you know, like
Yeah.
super ricey or just bad, you know. But I think the combination of the headers, the cat, and then the exhaust itself, like, you know, it's pretty good. So all right, here he comes. That's legit, dude. Dude, that sounds so good.
Curious was worth the payoff and the bloody knuckles and oh man.
Oh man, dude, that is so, it sounds so good.
Every time I hear it, I'm like
that little pop that look. Oh. That old Joker. Dude, Roundhill's gonna hate it. Freaking amazing.
I told you, man, it would sound good. Oh, woo! I'm like a giddy school child.